All right, what is up? In this video, I wanted to talk about form over load and then also earning your load and what I mean by that. So let's start off with technique and what matters more, form or load. Form is going to be the number one thing that I want you to progress on. I want your movements to look smoother and smoother over time. I want you to feel confident that you know what you're doing, that you know how to get these movement patterns down, because there's really only so many movement patterns. There's a squat, a hinge, there's a press. There's not that many movement patterns. So once you kind of get it down and you practice it, newer exercises will come faster and faster to you. For example, when you're first learning to play baseball as a kid, you're throwing a ball or you're swinging a bat. I guarantee you that the first time that you swung a bat, it did not look pretty. And the same thing goes for strength training. You're gonna look like a baby deer the first time you try to deadlift. You're gonna, oh, what does my body do? How do my hips move backwards? Like, learning a movement pattern is one of the most neurologically complex things you can do. It takes so much effort and coordination for your brain and your body to work together to make that movement happen. So be patient with yourself, focus on your technique first and foremost before we throw our ego in and try to lift as much as possible. However, on the flip side of this, when I first started strength training, I was terrified of lifting weights. That's why I hired my personal trainer in the first place, because I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna hurt myself. What if I lift too heavy? And that was such a limiting belief, such a silly fear, because I was so much stronger than I thought I was, and there's no reason to be afraid. You're not going to drastically hurt yourself by swinging a baseball bat. Maybe you drastically hurt yourself if you were trying to hit a ball that was coming at you like 60 miles an hour, but I guarantee you the first time you step into the gym, you're not going to be leg pressing 600 pounds. Be smart and focus on technique first and foremost. That kind of leads me into my last point, which is earning your load. So before you move up in weight, let's talk about this example of the overhead press again, because I'm trying to grow my delts, so I'm just gonna use it as an example. So we're doing overhead presses. Let's say you start out, you're doing 10s, you're like, all right, I'm feeling strong. You progress to 15s, your form's still looking good. You're like, got that last one, like nice. And then in terms of like earning your load, if that last rep was like this, like, okay, I got it up. That's not a rep that you can progress from, right? You can't improve that rep because it was not a solid rep, right? So make sure that when you go up in weight, that you really earn that load. You earn that next weight and you graduate to the next pair of dumbbells. That's not to say that you need to not push yourself and not test the limits of what you're capable of. But if your last rep is looking like something like this, where your form is off, then you didn't earn that load. So you need to take a step back, grab the lighter weight, get the clean form, push yourself, maybe do 2.5 pounds more for something like an overhead press before you go up by 5 pounds. So that's what I mean by earning your load. You should be in control of all of your reps. You should be following the tempo. You should feel confident with your movement pattern before you're progressing in terms of load. If a workout feels too easy, I promise you it's not because what I have on paper is too easy. It's the intensity that you're putting forward. So you need enough load for it to feel hard and for the intensity to be correct for your body to change and adapt. But we don't want to push load so much that we sacrifice form before we've earned it, right? Before we're in control of the weight and before it's really a weight that's appropriate for us to be using. So that's what I have for you in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, if you're a client of mine, you can always message me with any questions that you have.